Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our English listening practice. In today's conversation, we're going to talk about something many of us can relate to, having that one coworker who talks a lot. You know the type. Always ready to chat, always has a story, and sometimes just won't stop talking, even when you're trying to focus on your work. But is it always a bad thing, or can it actually make the workplace more fun and less stressful? In this conversation, you'll hear two people sharing their experiences, their opinions, and maybe a little bit of frustration too. You will also learn how to express feelings, describe situations, and respond naturally in everyday workplace conversations in English. So listen carefully, enjoy the story, and maybe you'll recognize someone you know. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Tyler. Have y'all ever had that one friend who talks smack about you, but then slides into your DMs the second they need a favor? Like, we've all dealt with that energy, right? Case in point, my coworker, Agnes. She's literally the loudest person in the office, for real. Just listen to this convo and see the audacity for yourself.
Finally, I thought this day would never end. My brain feels like it's been squeezed dry after all those reports and meetings. I swear, if I see another spreadsheet today, I might just walk out and never come back.
Tell me about it. I've been staring at my screen for hours, double-checking numbers that all start to look the same after a while. Honestly, I don't even trust my own eyes anymore. I feel like I could accidentally approve anything at this point.
Well, at least we made it through. That deadline was brutal, but we handled it pretty well, don't you think? I mean, considering how last minute everything was, it could have gone way worse.
Yeah, I'll give us that. We pulled it off somehow, but next time I'm definitely pushing back if they try to dump that much work on us again. It's not exactly sustainable to keep working like this every week.
Agreed. Anyway, now that everything's done, I'm just trying to relax for a bit before heading home. My brain needs a reset, you know?
Wait, what are you doing on your computer right now?
Nothing important, just scrolling a little bit, killing time before logging off.
Tyler, are you seriously opening Facebook on your office PC right now? After all that talk about professionalism and workload?
Hey, relax. It's not like I'm doing anything crazy, just checking notifications for a minute. It's been a long day. I deserve at least a small break.
I'm not judging you for taking a break, but Facebook on the office computer? You know that IT can literally see everything we open, right?
Come on, you're making it sound like I'm committing a crime. Plenty of people check social media at work. I'm just being honest about it.
That's exactly the problem. Plenty of people doesn't mean it's a good idea. What if the manager walks by and sees your screen? Or worse, what if they review browsing history?
Honestly, if they check after today, they'll see I've been working nonstop for hours. One quick scroll shouldn't suddenly make me look like a slacker.
It's not just about how it looks, it's about habit. You start with just a minute and suddenly it turns into 10, then 20, then you're deep into random posts you don't even care about.
Okay, that's surprisingly accurate, but still, I think I have enough self-control to not fall into that trap. I'm just checking a few updates, that's all.
What kind of updates are even that important? Let me guess, memes, random videos, and people arguing in the comments?
Wow, you just described 90% of Facebook content perfectly. But hey, sometimes it's entertaining. After a stressful day like this, a little distraction isn't the worst thing.
I get the need for distraction, trust me, but don't you feel like social media just drains you even more? Like instead of relaxing, you end up more tired or even annoyed.
Yeah, sometimes, especially when you see people arguing about the dumbest things or those posts that just feel negative for no reason.
Exactly. That's why I stopped checking it during work hours. It messes with my mood, and then I carry that energy into everything else I do.
That's actually a fair point, but honestly, I'm not even paying attention to the content that much. It's more like background noise while I unwind.
If it's just background noise, why not do something else, like listening to music or just sitting quietly for a minute? That might actually help your brain recover.
Sitting quietly sounds nice in theory, but my mind just keeps racing if I do that. At least with Facebook, I can distract myself enough to stop thinking about work.
Or maybe you're just avoiding that post-work emptiness feeling. You know, when everything suddenly stops and you don't know what to do with yourself.
Okay, that was a little too accurate. Yeah, I hate that feeling. It's like you've been running all day and then suddenly you hit a wall.
I think everyone feels that way sometimes, but filling it with random scrolling isn't always the best solution. It's like junk food for your brain.
So what's the healthy food version then? What do you do after work?
Honestly, I usually take a few minutes to just breathe, maybe stretch a little, and mentally close the day. It sounds simple, but it really helps me reset.
That sounds surprisingly responsible. I feel like I should be taking notes right now.
You should, especially if you want to avoid turning into someone who refreshes their feed every 5 seconds.
Hey, I'm not that bad. At least I don't think I am.
Give it time. Social media has a way of pulling you in without you realizing it. One moment you're checking one post, the next you're watching videos from 3 years ago.
Okay, now that's just scary because it's true. I've definitely ended up in some weird corners of the internet like that.
See, that's exactly what I mean. It's not about one quick check, it's about how easily it turns into something more.
All right, you're convincing me. Maybe I should log out before I get sucked into a comment section war or something.
Good decision. Trust me, nothing good ever comes from reading comment sections.
You know what's funny? I open Facebook to relax, but half the time I end up annoyed at strangers for no reason.
That's the irony of it. It promises entertainment, but often delivers stress instead.
All right, I'm closing it. Done. You win.
It's not about winning. I just don't want you to accidentally create bad habits, especially at work.
Yeah, I get that. Honestly, thanks for calling me out. Sometimes I need that little reminder to stay on track.
No problem. We all have our moments. Even I'm not perfect. I just try to be more aware of what I'm doing.
So now what? We just sit here in silence and reflect on our life choices?
Or we could actually have a normal conversation like humans instead of staring at screens all day.
That sounds like a wild concept. I'm in. What do you want to talk about?
Anything that doesn't involve work or social media. Let's give our brains a proper break for once.
Deal. Honestly, this already feels better than scrolling. I didn't expect that.
Sometimes the simplest things are the most effective. You just have to give them a chance.
You might have just changed my after-work routine, you know that?
We'll see about that tomorrow. Let's not celebrate too early.
Fair enough. But for now, I think I'll stick to this. Just talking, relaxing, and actually being present.
Wait a second. I just realized something. You were seriously scrolling Facebook like it's still 2015 or something? Do people even hang out there anymore?
Wow, okay, where is this coming from all of a sudden? I thought we were having a peaceful, judgment-free conversation.
No, I'm serious. Isn't Facebook kind of outdated now? I mean, most people are on Instagram or TikTok these days. Facebook feels like where people's parents post long paragraphs.
That's a bit harsh, don't you think? Facebook still has millions of users. It's not like it suddenly disappeared just because new apps showed up.
Yeah, but come on, it doesn't have the same vibe anymore. Instagram is all about visuals and aesthetics, and TikTok is fast, fun, and creative. Facebook just feels slow and kinda boring.
Not everything has to be fast and chaotic like TikTok, you know? Some people actually like a platform where things are a bit more relaxed.
Relaxed or just outdated? Be honest, when was the last time you saw something genuinely exciting on Facebook that wasn't reposted from somewhere else?
Okay, that's a fair point. There are a lot of reposts. But still, I follow groups and communities there that I don't really find anywhere else.
Groups, Tyler? That sounds like something my uncle would say. I'm in a Facebook group for gardening and daily motivation quotes. Are you secretly 45 years old?
All right, now you're just attacking me personally. For your information, those groups can actually be useful. Not everything is about trends and viral videos.
I'm not saying it has zero value, but let's be real, it's not exactly where people go to stay current. If you want to keep up with trends, TikTok is way ahead.
And that's exactly why I don't spend too much time there. It's overwhelming. Everything moves so fast and suddenly you feel like you're missing out on everything.
That's kind of the point, though. It keeps things fresh. You get new content, new ideas, new trends every day. It's more dynamic.
Or more exhausting. Sometimes I just want something simple. I don't need an algorithm throwing 100 videos at me every minute.
Wow, listen to you. You really sound like someone who gave up on modern internet culture. Next, you're going to tell me you prefer emails over messaging apps.
Hey, emails are still important. Don't drag them into this. And for the record, I do use Instagram too. I'm not completely disconnected.
Oh, really? So you do know what a reel is? I'm impressed. I thought you were stuck scrolling through blurry vacation photos from 2012.
Very funny. At least Facebook doesn't make me feel like I have to constantly perform or keep up appearances.
That's actually kind of true. Instagram can feel a bit fake sometimes, like everyone's life is perfectly curated.
Exactly. And TikTok, while entertaining, can be a bit too much. Sometimes I just want to scroll without feeling pressured or overstimulated.
I get that, but still, Facebook? It just doesn't feel like our generation's place anymore. It's like you're hanging out in the wrong room.
Or maybe I just don't follow the crowd. Ever thought about that? Not everyone needs to be on the latest trend to enjoy something.
Okay, I'll give you that, but I'm still going to say it. Opening Facebook in 2026 at the office, that's a bold move.
Bold? I'd say it's confident. I know what I like, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Confident or just stubborn? There's a fine line, Tyler.
Maybe a bit of both, but at least I'm not judging people for their app choices.
Hey, I'm not judging, I'm just roasting. There's a difference.
Oh, I noticed. Trust me, I noticed. You went from helpful coworker to social media critic real quick.
I had to. Someone needs to keep you updated with the times. I can't let you fall behind like that.
I appreciate the concern, but I think I'll survive. Facebook isn't going to ruin my life.
No, but it might ruin your cool factor.
Good thing I'm not trying to be cool then.
Wow, that might be the least cool thing you've said so far.
And yet, here I am, completely at peace with it.
You know what? I kind of respect that, even if I still think your app choice is questionable.
I'll take that as a partial win.
Don't get used to it. I'm still judging you a little bit.
Fair enough. As long as you don't report me to IT for using outdated social media.
No promises. That might actually be a new policy soon.
If that happens, I'm blaming you.
Go ahead. I'll proudly take responsibility for trying to modernize this office.
Well, good luck with that mission. You've got a lot of work ahead of you.
Starting with you, apparently.
All right. Maybe I'll open Instagram tomorrow just to make you happy.
Maybe? That's not convincing at all.
Hey, change takes time. You can't expect me to transform overnight.
Fine, but I'll be watching. Don't disappoint me, Tyler.
No pressure at all, huh?
None. Just your reputation on the line.
You know what's funny, Agnes? You've been roasting me this whole time, but honestly, I don't really see the big difference. At the end of the day, all social media platforms are basically the same thing.
Excuse me? The same? That's a wild take. You cannot seriously compare Facebook with Instagram or TikTok like they're identical.
Why not? Think about it. People post content, people scroll, people react, people argue in the comments. The format might be different, but the behavior is exactly the same.
That's oversimplifying it. The experience is completely different. TikTok is built for short, engaging videos. Instagram focuses on visuals and branding, while Facebook is, I don't even know, a mix of everything, but not great at any of them.
Or maybe Facebook just does everything in one place, which is actually convenient. I don't need to jump between apps just to get different types of content.
Convenient doesn't always mean better. Sometimes it just means outdated design trying to keep up with newer trends.
See, that's what I don't get. Why are you so pressed about this? You're talking like choosing Facebook is some kind of personal failure.
Because you're settling for something less engaging when there are better options out there. It's like choosing an old phone when you can upgrade to something faster and smoother.
Or maybe I just don't need all those upgrades. Not everyone wants constant stimulation and endless scrolling loops designed to keep you hooked.
But that's literally what social media is about, engagement. If it's not engaging, then what's the point?
The point is connection, staying in touch with people, seeing updates, joining communities. It doesn't always have to be fast-paced entertainment.
You're describing something ideal, but that's not how people actually use it anymore. Most people go online for quick entertainment, not long posts and slow interactions.
And that's exactly why I prefer Facebook. It feels less intense. I don't feel like I'm being bombarded every second.
Or maybe you're just used to it, so it feels comfortable. That doesn't necessarily mean it's better.
Comfort matters, though. If I enjoy using it, why should I switch just because everyone else is chasing trends?
Because sometimes trends exist for a reason. They improve the experience. You might actually like it more if you gave it a real chance.
I have tried them, though. I've used Instagram. I've scrolled TikTok. They're fun, sure, but they also feel addictive in a way that I don't really like.
That's kind of the design, yeah, but you can control how much you use it.
Can you, though? Be honest, how many times have you opened TikTok just for a minute and ended up there for half an hour?
Okay, that happens sometimes, but that just means it's effective at keeping your attention.
Exactly, and I don't always want something fighting for my attention like that. Facebook feels more passive. I go there when I want, not because it pulls me in.
I still think you're missing out on a lot. Trends, creativity, new ideas, it's all happening outside of Facebook.
Maybe, but I'm also avoiding a lot, like unnecessary drama, pressure to keep up, and that constant feeling of being behind.
You're making it sound like Instagram and TikTok are some kind of mental burden.
For some people, they are. It's easy to compare yourself to others or feel like you're not doing enough.
That can happen anywhere, though. Even on Facebook, people still post their best moments there, too.
True, but it's less intense. The pace is slower, and I feel more in control of what I see.
So, for you, it's more about control and comfort than trends and excitement.
Exactly. I'm not saying Facebook is better for everyone, I'm just saying it works better for me.
When you put it that way, it actually makes a bit more sense. I still think it's outdated, though.
And that's fine. You can think that, but calling it ew and colo just because I use it, that's a bit much.
All right. Maybe I went a little too far with that.
A little? You basically declared me a digital fossil.
That was kind of funny, though. You have to admit.
I'm not laughing. Internally, I'm offended.
Sure you are. You seem pretty calm for someone who's offended.
That's because I know I'm right. At the end of the day, all these platforms serve the same purpose, just with different packaging.
I still think the differences matter, but I guess I can't deny your point completely.
That's all I'm asking. You don't have to like Facebook, just don't act like it's some ancient relic.
Fine, I'll stop roasting for now.
For now doesn't sound very reassuring.
Don't worry, I'll find something else to roast you about later.
Great, I'll prepare myself mentally.
You should, I'm just getting started.
You know what? Now I kind of miss scrolling Facebook. It was less stressful than arguing with you.
Wow, that's your conclusion after all this?
Yep, at least Facebook doesn't talk back.
Well, lucky you, I do.
Clearly, and very passionately too.
That's what makes conversations interesting.
Or exhausting.
I'm still not convinced, Tyler. Honestly, if you're going to spend time on social media anyway, why not choose something that actually gives you opportunities? Like TikTok or Instagram. People literally become celebrities there.
Here we go again. You're really not letting this go, are you? Now it's not just about apps, it's about becoming famous too.
I'm being serious. You see it all the time. Regular people posting videos, then suddenly they go viral, get millions of followers, and brands start offering them endorsements. That's real money, Tyler.
Sure, but that's like a tiny percentage of users. You're talking about success stories, not the reality for most people.
But at least the opportunity exists. On TikTok and Instagram, there's a clear path. Content, audience, growth, then income. What's the path on Facebook? Posting random updates to your friends?
Not everyone is trying to turn their life into a business, Agnes. Some people just want to use social media as social media.
That's such a small mindset, though. Why not aim bigger? Imagine if you built a following, you could leave this office job and make money doing something creative instead.
You're making it sound way easier than it actually is. Building a following takes time, consistency, and honestly a bit of luck too.
Of course it's not easy, but it's possible. And I'd rather try something with potential than stay stuck doing the same routine every day.
I get that, but not everyone wants to gamble their stability on something unpredictable. A steady job has its own value.
Stable, yes, but also limiting. You're trading your time for a fixed salary, while influencers can scale their income way beyond that.
And they also deal with pressure, burnout, and the constant need to stay relevant. That doesn't sound as glamorous as you're making it.
Every path has pressure. At least that kind of pressure comes with bigger rewards. I mean, think about it. One viral video could change your life.
Or you could spend months posting content and get nothing in return. That happens way more often.
That's just part of the process. You learn, you improve, you adapt. That's how growth works.
Or you waste a lot of time chasing something that may never happen. I'd rather keep my expectations realistic.
Realistic or just safe? Because sometimes being realistic is just an excuse to not take risks.
And sometimes taking risks is just another way of saying making bad decisions. It goes both ways.
Wow, you're really committed to this play it safe mindset, huh?
I prefer to call it being practical. I know what works for me, and I don't feel the need to chase trends just because they look profitable.
But it's not just about trends, it's about positioning yourself where the attention is. And right now, attention is on TikTok and Instagram, not Facebook.
Maybe, but attention doesn't always equal value. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's the best choice for everyone.
Okay, but let's be honest. If you actually got famous on TikTok tomorrow, you wouldn't be saying all this. You'd be quitting this job immediately.
All right, I won't lie. That would be tempting, but that's a big if.
Exactly. That if is what makes it exciting. You never know what could happen unless you try.
And you never know what you might lose if you focus too much on it. Time, energy, maybe even your peace of mind.
You're overthinking it. Just post, experiment, and see what happens. It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
That sounds reasonable in theory, but I've seen people get obsessed with numbers, likes, views, followers. It starts to control how they think.
That's a mindset issue, not a platform issue. If you stay grounded, you can use it as a tool, not let it control you.
Easier said than done.
Those platforms are literally designed to keep you hooked.
And yet, millions of people are using them to build something for themselves. Meanwhile, you're defending Facebook like it's your comfort zone.
Because it is my comfort zone, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There is when it keeps you from growing. I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow, but at least try something with more potential than Facebook.
You really have something against Facebook, don't you?
I just think it's outdated and kind of trash compared to what's out there now.
That's a bit harsh.
I'm just being honest. It doesn't have that modern global vibe anymore.
Or maybe you're just judging it based on trends again. There are still plenty of people who use it in meaningful ways.
Maybe, but it's not where opportunities are booming right now. If you want to grow, you go where the momentum is.
And if I just want to live my life without chasing momentum,
Then you stay exactly where you are.
and maybe I'm okay with that for now.
For now, sounds like you're not completely closed to the idea.
I didn't say that. I just said I'm not rushing into it.
Good, because one day I'm going to see you posting your first TikTok and I'll remind you of this conversation.
If that day comes, I'll admit you were right. But until then, I'm sticking with what I like.
Fine, stay loyal to Facebook even if it makes you look a little old school.
I'll take old school over constantly stressed for views any day.
We'll see how long that mindset lasts.
Challenge accepted.
Wait, hold on a second. What is this? Are you still logged into your account? Why are there so many notifications popping up on your screen?
Oh, it's nothing special. Just some activity from the page I manage. I guess people are a bit more active today.
Nothing special, Tyler. I'm literally seeing numbers I don't understand. How many followers do you even have here?
I don't know the exact number right now. Last time I checked, it was somewhere around 500,000, I think.
$500,000? Are you serious right now? You've been sitting here letting me roast you this whole time while you have 500,000 followers on Facebook?
Well, I didn't think it was relevant to the conversation. You were already having fun roasting me, so I just let it happen.
No. This changes everything. You made it sound like you were just casually scrolling like a normal user.
I mean, I am a normal user. I just happen to post content that people seem to like.
Seem to like, Tyler? This isn't like, this is influence. Do you even realize how big that is?
I guess I'm aware of it, but I don't really think about it too much. I just post consistently and interact with people.
Okay, now I need to know everything. What kind of content are you even posting to get that many followers?
Mostly relatable content, short stories, sometimes motivational posts, and a bit of humor. Nothing too complicated, honestly.
And you're telling me all of this while working a regular office job like nothing is happening?
Yeah, why not? It's stable and I like having a routine. The content thing is just something I do on the side.
On the side, Tyler, please tell me you're at least making money from this.
Well, yeah, a bit. It's not huge, but it's decent.
Define decent. Don't be vague with me right now.
Around $2,000 per month, give or take. Sometimes more if a post performs really well.
$2,000 in a month, Tyler? That's not decent. That's insane for something you call a side activity.
I mean, it took time to build. It didn't just happen overnight.
I don't care how long it took. You're literally earning that much from Facebook, the same platform I just called outdated and trashed.
Yeah, the irony is pretty strong right now.
Strong? I feel embarrassed. I've been lecturing you about TikTok and Instagram like I'm some kind of expert, and you've been quietly winning on Facebook this whole time.
I wouldn't call it winning. I just found something that works for me.
No, this is definitely winning. And now I'm even more confused. Why are you still working here? You could be out there relaxing, traveling, enjoying life.
It's not that simple. Online income can fluctuate, and I don't like relying on just one source. This job gives me security.
But still, with that kind of extra income, you could at least chill more. Instead, you're here stressing over deadlines with me.
I actually don't mind it. It keeps me grounded. Plus, I like separating my online life from my real-world routine.
You are seriously the most unexpected person I've met. First, you defend Facebook, then it turns out you're secretly successful on it.
Secretly successful sounds a bit dramatic, but I get what you mean.
No, I mean it. This is actually inspiring and also slightly annoying because I feel like I've been doing everything wrong.
You haven't been doing things wrong, you just chose a different platform and approach.
Okay, no, I'm changing my strategy starting today. Tyler, you have to teach me how to grow on Facebook.
Wait, what? I thought Facebook was ew.
Okay, I take that back. I officially apologize for everything I said about Facebook earlier.
That was a very fast character development.
I'm serious. If there's even a chance I can build something like that, I want to try. Please teach me your ways.
It's not magic, you know. It takes consistency, understanding your audience, and a lot of trial and error.
I don't care. I'm ready for it. I'll post every day if I have to. I just need guidance on where to start.
All right, calm down first. You don't want to jump in blindly. We should plan it properly.
Yes, exactly. See, this is why I need you. You already know the system.
I can help, sure, but you have to be patient. Growth doesn't happen overnight.
That's fine. As long as there's a clear path, I'm willing to commit to it.
Okay, first step is figuring out what kind of content you want to create. You can't just copy what I do, you need your own style.
Maybe storytelling or something relatable like what you do. I feel like that suits me.
That could work. You're expressive and you have strong opinions. That's actually an advantage.
Wow, is that a compliment? I'll take it.
Don't get used to it.
Too late, I'm already motivated. I'm going to create my Facebook page tonight.
That's fast.
Of course it is. When opportunity knocks, I don't wait.
Just remember, it's not about rushing, it's about doing it right.
Got it. But still, I can't believe this started with me roasting you.
And now you want to follow the same path.
Life comes at you fast, okay?
Clearly.
All right, mentor, don't disappear on me. I'm counting on you now.
Relax, I've got you. Just don't call Facebook ill again.
Deal. From now on, Facebook is full of potential.
That's a much better description.
And hopefully soon, my source of income too.
Let's take it one step at a time.
Fine, but I'm aiming for that $2,000 a month too.
Ambitious. I like it.
Of course you do. You started it.
So you all heard that, right? That's the real Agnes for you. She was literally hating on Facebook earlier, but now she's trying to hop on the wave just because she saw how much I'm cashing out. It's crazy how money makes people flip the script so fast. And that's the end of today's story. I hope this story helped you improve your listening skills and learn new vocabulary. Keep practicing every day because consistency is the key to mastering a new language. If this video helped you improve your English, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more English learning content. See you in the next English learning video. Goodbye.